Okay, so hello. I haven't tried HTML in quite some time, so I'm going to be attempting this build an event hub lab from freecodecamp. I haven't touched HTML. I'm focusing more on Python right now. So I was looking at it earlier. I found like isn't that difficult? I think I can do it without probably needing some help. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so after function okay, on the you should have an header element inside the header element. You should have an h1 element. So let's create the header element first. So we have the header element, and we should have an h1 element. We should have the text event hub. And then a nav element. So we need to create a nav one as well. And we have the nav element as well. Inside the nav element, you should have an unordered list of two items containing links to different sections of the page. Okay, so we do unordered lists, and inside the unordered list, we have two items, and they have a link. Okay, so let's see the first one. So the first one was upcoming event. And the second was the past event. Keep forgetting the backslash. Okay, so each link should be sent by an element with an href attribute that links to the corresponding section of the page. So the first one should have the link. Hashtag upcoming events. The second one should have the link set as hashtag past events. Hashtag past dash events. Okay, so I think we've done before. You should have a main element that contains the different sections of the page. Okay, so we need a main element. Let me see the test one. So we have a head element. We have this. We have that. Okay, so now we need the main element. So main element is after body. Let me think. Yeah, I think it's after the body one. Now we have the river. So we completed for we have a main element. Inside the main element, you should have two section elements. So there are two section elements inside the main one. Let's create the first one. This is the second one. So okay. So first section element should have the ID attribute with the value upcoming events. So we need to set the ID of this one. First one was upcoming events. Mm-hmm. Inside the hashtag upcoming event section, we should have an h2 element with the text. So I think, yeah. So now we add an h2 element that says coming events. So we have that and two article events elements. Each article should have represent an event and it should have okay. So we have this one we need okay. So inside we need two different events. Okay, let's create the article element. We need two of these. Okay? So each article element should have an h3 element for the event. So I guess it's up to us to choose what event we have. So what event should we have? Hmm, football World Cup 2026. I think that's fine. It should have a p element for the event description. Okay, so just the paragraph 2026 coming soon to USA. I think that's where it's happening. And we can add a date at the bottom. So I guess March. No, I think today's March. So not um July 2026. Yeah, I think that's one. So we need two events. Okay, so here's our first event. Let's give a second event. What should be our second event? So we have football, maybe another sports one. I know what events are there. Let me think. Mm, 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 mm. Maybe like a Formula One Grand Prix. If you add a P element, the paragraph one coming Monaco this September. Okay, my caps lock person. Get your tickets. So we have our two events upcoming is lined up. So I'm gonna check my code, see where have we done till now. Okay, quite far down. So let's see what the second one was. Okay, so it's this one. The second section element should have an ID, attribute, past events. Okay, so this was the second one. Okay, no, wait. This was the closing tab for the previous one. My bad, my bad. Okay, so we have the second section with the ID as past events, and inside the past event section, you should have an h2 element with the text past events. H2 element with the text past events. Okay, so we have made that. We have the past element section. We need two article elements again. So we have the first article one. So each article should have an H3 element for the event title. So we need to create one more event title again. So what event should we have? Maybe we had a concert. Okay, yeah, a Taylor Swift concert. So we have a Taylor Swift concert. So we also need a paragraph element again. So that was a creative one. Many people attended it. Okay, so now we also need An image element. Okay, so yeah, they've given us the links for it. Okay, that's fine. That's good. So wait, I think I'm forgetting the image one. So what am I up to? AIMG SRC. Yeah, and then we have the alt one. What's the picture? Okay, it's like computer. Okay, so you can set the alt to computer. No specifications for the width and height, so we're gonna leave it as it is. Uh-huh. So I think we checked all three. So we need I think there was another one. We need to create another element. We have the first one. Now we need the second one. The second element. So each one should have each three element for the title. So now we had a concert. We had two sports on. I think we should be like maybe I think United Nations meetup. I think I don't know what they do, what the job of those people are. So let's suppose it's United Nations meetup. Okay. So to shift concept, yeah, United Nations meetup. And you have a paragraph one many years together. Yeah, I think that's fine. Our goal is just to create the website, not to add many details, I suppose. Okay, so we added a PLM. We need the image one. Slash the image img src is equals to semicolon. Add the link. And is equals to semicolon. Where's the second? How to describe this image? Um, cubes. Okay, that's fine. Um, okay. Are we done? I guess we completed it. Oh yeah. Okay, that wasn't that difficult. I was hoping it would be much harder because I haven't done this quite some time. So I think that's fine. Let's see. Let's see your website. Mm-hmm. Not a great website, but I guess it works.